Hi, welcome to Clay Center Now. I'm Shannon Stark, Director of Clay Center Area Chamber of Commerce, and I am sitting down today with founding board member and marketing director Renee Langvart, and we are so excited to make an announcement to the community about a big up-and-coming project we have. So I will let you just kind of introduce this project that CCBA has been working on.
Yeah. So CCBA has, it stands for Clay Center Business Association, and we still get questions and confusion, I guess is the best way to say that, about what exactly CCBA stands for. It is essentially a co-op advertising group, and we have 22 members right now, and what we do is we essentially pool our money together so that we can make a bigger shout out to the surrounding areas collectively with our advertising dollars. And so that's kind of like what we do, and we do that either with special events such as like our third Thursday annual monthly event or our annual Shop Small Saturday, things like that. And so we work all year round making sure that people regularly remember Clay Center, shopping in downtown Clay Center, shopping and supporting the local businesses that belong to the CCBA, but more importantly, to Clay Center. We're not CCBA snobs. We don't want like people to only support those businesses. We want people to come to Clay Center and support the businesses of Clay Center. So this has actually been a project that's been in the makings now for a couple years. And Ginger Walker and I, Ginger Walker is the president of CCBA. She's also one of the founding board members. We had both collectively had this idea from different areas. She was in Texas and I was on the Country Club Plaza in Kansas City. And I always love seeing the way that other communities market themselves and the things that work and the things that don't work. And it's fun to kind of adapt ideas from other communities. So she came back with this VIP card from this town that she was in Texas, and my girlfriends and I, we went to the plaza, and I came back with this passport, and I was blown away by this passport because of how it looked. So for me, I'm a very visual person, and my concentration for my degree is marketing, and so I'm always sensitive to the way that other people market their ideas and things of that nature, and I always appreciate a well-executed project. And I am not above borrowing ideas. I'm not going to use the word steal, but I am not above borrowing an idea and adapting it and making it fit for our community. So I showed this to Ginger, and she showed me this VIP card that she had gotten from this place in Texas, and we were just so excited about that, and we wanted to know how we could do that. But at the time, 4-H, if for those people that are in this community, for a long time, 4-H has done a fundraiser for the last few years called the 4-H Power Punch, and it's an incredibly successful. I hope it's a good fundraiser for them, but as far as a useful tool, the Power Punch is a useful tool. And what it did essentially was people would buy this Power Punch, and on the inside, local businesses, restaurants, retail shops, things of that nature had a offer inside this Power Punch. And so they bought the card, a consumer bought the card, and then for a whole year you were able to use this card as an extra incentive, an extra discount, or maybe the only way you got a discount for the whole year for a business was through the Power Punch, et cetera, et cetera. What I'm not for sure about is why it ceased to exist, but for whatever reason, they decided to stop that project. And what that did was it opened the door for our project. And so I'm really excited to announce, with all of that before us, that the VIP passport is going to be launched on June 20th at our third Thursday event. And this is a huge project that I can't wait to kind of delve in and talk to you a little bit more about exactly the specifics of this. So
Yes. So to simplify it, we have a VIP passport for Clay Center being launched on third Thursday, June 20th. And it's kind of like the Power Punch, but it's going to be different and going to be a tool for our businesses in the community, and hopefully
That's
the
right.
consumers are really excited to utilize it. I know I am, because I love shopping local and getting deals. And like you said, some businesses, it's the only opportunity all year long to get any sort of discount
Yep.
at that store. So
Yep.
it gives them a good tool. So we will be back right after this break to talk more about the VIP passport.
Count on our team at Eagle for reliable internet, TV, and phone, because keeping you connected is what we do. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Count on our team at Eagle for business class phone, internet, and technology solutions, because keeping your business connected is what we do. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Welcome back to Clay Center Now. I'm Shannon Stark with Clay Center Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm sitting down today with Renee Langbart, representing CCBA, and we're talking about the VIP passport that is going to be launched in Clay Center on June 20th. And we talk about this as a CCBA project, and Ginger Walker, the president of CCBA, and yourself have really been a couple years. You guys have been brainstorming this project,
Yes.
And thinking about it. But we've kind of teamed up. And how did that all kind of evolve?
So essentially what happened in those early years or whatever, figuring out how to make the passport work collectively for both the business entity but also for the consumer. One of the important things is that the value has to be kind of overwhelming, you know? We don't want it to have like a $5 coupon in there and have that be twice and then, you know, expect people to pay for this booklet. And so recognizing that, you know, the entities, CCBA, the Chamber, and the Economic Development Group, collectively we work together really well. But there are still some businesses that only belong to one entity. There's some businesses that belong to all three entities. Then from the consumer standpoint, there's still confusion as like to what business belongs to what. And to be fair, that's not really, we don't expect them to understand that.
Right.
And so it's kind of one of those things where we started thinking from both the business perspective, but also from the consumer's perspective, what would simplify things for them to be excited about purchasing this passport. So I mentioned in the first segment that CCBA has 22 members. Those are not all retail members. Some of them are like financial institutions and whatnot. Those kind of businesses, while they're extremely valuable, they sometimes only have things to offer their clients.
Right.
Maybe they're not taking new clients, whatever that challenge might be. And so we wanted to come up with a strategy that would really work for all. And again, looking at it from the consumer's perspective of, because, you know, studies show that when a consumer or a person is confused, they just emotionally check out.
Right.
And they just pretty much go like, nope, it's too confusing, I'm not going to mess with it. And so in wanting to eliminate that, we thought that the best way to orchestrate and execute this project was for us to all do it together.
Right.
And I think that it actually, I'm so glad and thankful that it's taken us a couple years to get to this point, because it's allowed us to kind of collaborate on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And I think it looks well thought out, well planned, well executed, because all three of the entities are involved. So as you mentioned, you know, like in our strategies and planning, we had decided that we were going to ask you to be a part of this, you being the chamber,
Right,
and
right.
Lori Huber being the economic development, because we really felt that, you know, again, kind of the same concept that CCBA exists, the more of us together, the bigger impact that we can make. Would you rather buy a Power Punch that has 5 businesses listed on it, or would you rather buy something that has 25?
Right.
And so that's why we asked you guys, and we're thrilled that all 3 entities are continuing to work together. All 3 of us are continuing to contribute to the passport because I feel like this is really going to be a project that's really going to set us apart a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm really excited that we have some of the printing people in our area. The quality that they do really makes us look good,
Yeah.
you know, and it's really exciting for me to know that, you know, not only is it going to be fantastic as far as using the passport, but it's so cute. And I enjoy and appreciate things like that. And so we've been working on this, and you guys have been contributing. You know, you've brought some of your members to the table. Lori has brought some of her members to the table. Everybody was invited. It was, you know, but it's not mandatory.
Right.
Like I said earlier, some businesses might not find it viable to be to offer, you know. I kind of joked, you know, like the car dealers, you know, like get a free car with an oil change. I think it would be a very successful passport. But so I really encouraged the business people to really kind of punch it up a little bit and just really come up with something that was going to be perceived as high value for the consumer.
Right.
So I'm thrilled with what we've gotten back so far.
Yeah. So talking about the value a little bit more of the VIP passport and consumers being able to actually purchase one, where are they going to be able to purchase it, and then and how much? And
so we'll be kicking the sales off on June 20th, third Thursday. And then moving forward, they'll be available for purchase, I believe, at United Bank and Union State Bank. They're going to be a suggested cost of $10. And one of the things that the CCBA does collectively is that whenever we raise monies, the Save the Zoo project has always been the project that we contribute to. You know, it's kind of one of those things that people say, well, what about this project and what about this project? We think all projects are very valuable. But one of the things that continues to set Clay Center apart is the zoo. It makes us incredibly unique. And it's something that we believe in. And it's something that we have supported since the whole project kind of started. And so we felt that that was the best and probably the most neutral, I would say, as far as like contributing groups that we could give the monies to. And
something the whole community can enjoy.
It just feels really neutral to
Yes.
contribute to them.
Yeah.
It's not slighting anybody. It's not slighting any organizations. We want our zoo to be good and to thrive and all of those things. So the monies that, the proceeds from the sale of the passports will go to the zoo, Save the Zoo project. Now I will say that only a certain number are going to be printed because it's June. The passport will only be valid until December 31st of 2019, and then the new passport will kick off in January of 2020. So,
and that passport will run for an entire year.
yes, and that will be a full calendar year. So it will be something that you'll be able to use for 12 months. Our hope is that this first 6 months that people will see how incredible it is and will want to contribute even more to it, and more businesses will come on to the project and want to be involved with it for the next year.
Yes, I do encourage business owners to purchase a VIP passport and see what it's all about, and use it from a consumer's perspective, and also give us feedback. And we hope to get more participating come January. So we will be right back after this break, talking more about the VIP passport in Clay Center.
At Eagle Marketing Solutions, we believe your advertising should be as unique as your business. Because if it's important to you, it's important to us. Call Eagle today for your customized marketing plan.
Eagle Technology Solutions is the strategic advisor for your IT business needs. Because if it's important to you, it's important to us. Call today, Eagle Technology Solutions. Technology done right.
Welcome back to Clay Center Now. I'm Shannon Stark with Clay Center Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm sitting down today with Renee Langvart talking about the new VIP Passport that's going to be launched June 20th in Clay Center. And we've talked about the excitement of getting this all started and everything, but the really exciting news is what's inside.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So give us a little preview of what to expect when they purchase a Passport.
I'm really excited with the response that we got. And then, moreover, I'm excited with the value that the businesses decided to offer. I'm not going to tell you specifically, but when I was going through and putting it together, there were a couple of them that I was like, "Ooh, that's a good little discount. I'm going to buy a Passport myself." So we have about 25 businesses represented. A lot of those businesses chose to have multiple offers, and so it's kind of fun to see some of the big ones. It's like a one and done kind of thing. You get one punch or one, spot. Others, one of them is like once a month. So they have 12. And so like every month you'll be able to take advantage of this one specific offer. It's just really exciting for me that people bought into this vision from the business standpoint, that they are recognizing how useful it's going to be to attract their customers. So I'm really excited for all of the value that we're able to offer, way more than $10 in savings.
Right, because the Passport,
way more.
The Passport will be sold for
Yes.
$10.
Yes.
But the value of it is...
I'm really proud and impressed with some of these businesses. Some of the businesses too that traditionally speaking don't offer discounts. And so it's kind of fun because like the exclusive offer is in the VIP Passport. And so I think that's pretty exciting that we're able to do this and have those people, kind of buy into this vision. So I want to talk a little bit about the VIP and then also the Passport part because it's part of the whole construction of the project. So our customers that are our loyal customers, you guys are our VIPers. I was thinking a little bit ago, I have some people that come to every movie. They just love coming, and I appreciate those people so much. And so the VIP Passport is a way for us to also honor those customers that really support us. And so
those loyal local
yes,
customers.
and that is a big deal to us as small business owners. And so I know that the business owners plan to use those VIP passports as an extra incentive along the way. So you might have one business that says extra discount if you're a VIP passport holder. Come in and show me your VIP passport and you get this. So there's going to be added value other than what's actually printed in the passport. And I'm excited about that. I want to be a VIP.
Right.
And so I hope that it really adds excitement to the consumer's perspective.
It's all part of the experience.
Yes, and that they, understand that we want to give back to them as much as, they give to us as consumers. Then the other part about a passport, so inside the passport will also be generalized events, and so there's one page where, like Third Thursday, for example, Piatique is always the last Saturday of September. Santa always flies in the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday, if you call it, yeah.
So there's always those things that no matter what the year is, those events are going to take place on the same day. And so all of those things will be listed collectively, which I think is also going to be really great for the consumer to have that information in one spot. And then when I think about a passport, part of the fun of having a passport is getting the stamps.
For sure.
It is. I mean, it's of course going to the location you're going to, but you want to collectively get those stamps. And I've had a few actual passports, and I love to go back and look at my stamps. So in playing along with that, there will be a spot in the back of the passport where you will travel to different businesses for the first year, the 6 businesses of your choice. You can't go to the same business twice to get your passport stamp, but you once a month can visit those places and get your passport stamp, and then at the end of the year, or the end of the 6 months for this first year, if you have your passport full, you'll be able to enter an exclusive drawing between the 3 entities. And so I just think that that's a nice little fun element that we're adding to the whole passport experience. So I'm really, really excited about this project.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I think from the business perspective, there's so much opportunity. This is utilizing this as a tool, but for the consumer, and I'm just excited. I'm just excited to go shopping, and that's the whole point of the project, to get it out there and get people shopping local.
And I want to say that not all of the restaurants are on it, but I mean, it's a nice little chunk of the restaurants. And you know, that's always kind of like the driving force for savings and things of that, and coupons. People want to know where they can eat and get a discount, and I'm so impressed with the amount of restaurants that decided to
And the
jump on
discounts
board.
that they're giving. So very exciting.
Yes, very.
Well, thank you for sitting
Thank
down
you.
with us today. Our VIP passports will be available on the Courthouse Square on 3rd Thursday, June 20th, and they're $10, and they'll run for 6 months, so they're good until December 31st, and we're excited to get them printed and show you all the discounts out there and start shopping local. So thank you for joining us for Clay Center Now. I'm Shannon Stark with Clay Center Area Chamber of Commerce.